Hey, this is for the field generals. uh, you're in control of your server and guiding them to building your server up. This is mainly for the new servers, or maybe you're in a server that's just doing poorly. I was going to tell you about some of our history, mistakes, and some of the things that we started, progressive ideas that we've started that should work, but we may have just done too much damage from our past to reconcile. Maybe it'll save your people where our people are doomed. But let's dive into it instead of blabbering. Our history was a long time ago in a land far away. Our server was divided up into 5 major teams. And this could be told best on the map. Our locations here, and we were scattered around the map. We had a rule that they couldn't, and this was a good rule. The march speeds wasn't what they are today, so we wanted all the alliances to be 150 kilometers apart. This was to reduce the amount of missed monsters, and given it the whole map, it was just intelligent design to prevent less and less monsters. And as long as nobody's dead on the center, it's possible. As long as you stay on the outer, as long as you stay on the edge of, I'm gonna call it zone 1 and 2. As long as you stay on the edge, stay in like zone 3, between edges zone 2 and 3, you'll get the good tiles and get the monsters. So we went to war. We went, and a lot of people's feelings got hurt. I was up and coming, and we would go for resources, and we'd go clip the people. And we had some alliances that just, it was the Russians, and they always put their resources on the wall and never shielded. And then they would do some things that were just horrible. They would say some things, or they would just come and do something, and then we knew every time we'd go hit them, we'd get a million, not a million, a billion or half a billion resources, because they didn't have no troops or no kind of layering, and we were building up. This was before humors, so them resources was like groundbreaking to go grab them that quick. But what that did was it caused us to choke them out, and we beat these people, and we beat them to death. And what you ended up having is we had it down to 2 teams, or actually down to 4 teams. One team, they didn't want nothing to do with KE. They were real peaceful. It was the Japanese guys, and so we left them alone because they were always real polite, peaceful, and they never bothered nobody. And so we let them be, because we wasn't total dicks, and we let them go. And they were always, like I said, they were so proper, polite, nice. And then we had the other 3 teams, and well, I recruited all the power players because I wanted to make I wanted to make a team up. I wanted to be what we could. And when I recruited all the teams, we had a little bit of a bullying mentality now that I look back on it, but we didn't really take no crap off nobody. But then I was to blame probably the most, because I would get upset and I would go burn the whole server. And we did this for so many months. What it causes is, there was big coiners, and I would go burn the coiners and burn them, burn them, burn them, burn them. And then they shield it, and then as soon as they'd unshield, I would always find them and I would peck them off and go burn them again. And then in time, they left. They left our server. They quit the game. The long-term effect is, now this is July 1st, 2023. Y'all know what all the other servers look like. This is what my server looks like. Apparently you know what team, when I said I made a super team, you know what team it was. Now look beyond our team. The next one down is 2 billion. S10 was the peaceful team I told you about. They don't do KE, but that's the result of burning and poor management. It's 3 teams, 3 real teams, and then we got some little flakes. We got some teams that just on the outskirts playing the Farmville. But we did that. Since it's been about a year now, we stopped and we got a little matured with it and tried to change things around. Nobody burns anybody now. Nobody's left. Now the flip side of that is, because it's so relaxed, you seen that little bit of power we got. You pretty much say, here up are shield drops. Minus number 1. Number 3 was not a shield drop. Number 5 wasn't a shield drop. The rest of those are shield drops. So, like I said, we overdid it. So what I really tell you is, if you're starting a new server and you're the true king, that's what I call the true king. You're the one that leads the server and you progress it. It's a hard decision. You can't bubble burn them, but you need to bubble burn them. But you can't go overboard. Do you just don't burn the coiners and just burn the free players? That ain't right. It's not such a simple solution when you're looking at the long-term effects. Here's the long-term effects. Which one is it that... I can't even think. The one that shows the... Anyway, you get down to having 1, 2 people deciding the score of the whole server war, all your positive points for the server war, and it's not good. But to combat it, and you want to make a positive change, I'll show you some of the things I've done. It's just too late, but maybe not for one of my people that watch me. See, and there's things I've done that's getting sidetracked by the people too. I gave 5 Europes to the server so everybody would grow faster to save on skips. And then you got people that take them. Oh, damn it. There's one. One ain't taken. I might go burn this guy. Okay, let's see how fast they get dropped. Anyway, so I gave up 5 Europes. And I told them if they could be responsible and not do what they're doing right now, I was going to give them the other 5, because I got 10 Europes and I got 10 Americas, all gold. So I've been 2 or 3 people on my team. We wrote, I give them out whenever we're ready to skip it out. But I was going to do that for the whole server once I knew the server could be responsible enough with these first 5. But that's one practice to help build the server. Another thing that you can do is we made a Discord room for our server for problem solving. Everybody usually just goes here, but if there's an issue that comes up that if if there's an issue that comes up that people can instead of just having issues, they can go to a Discord room and talk real time instead of out in the open on WC or back and forth through a mail, or it's a little bit better. Well, I post this video about that, but y'all might watch me burn this whole alliance. I'm going to end the video, and I got to deal with this. But yeah, work on making the alliances better and stronger, and we'll see y'all guys.